Good morning, HubSpot Nation. It is time to wake up, customer platform, with your unofficial HubSpot Updates morning show, where we help you discover the platform value you already own. I'm Chris Carolan, joined by my co host, George B. Thomas. We're here every weekday morning to make sure you're not sleeping on HubSpot's true capabilities. If you're joining live, drop a hello in the comments and let us know what you're building in HubSpot today. Happy Monday, May 12th. George, how you doing?
Oh my gosh, time is flying by. I'm sad because Casey's not here, but we're holding down the fort. We're holding down the
Yes, we
fort.
are. On assignment, I think is what we're supposed to say in the business. I don't
There you
know.
go. There you go.
Um, yep. So we'll do our best in her stead today. Um, and we'll dive right in with one of these that's like uh we can just wait. We can't just wait for AI to just come make everything better.
Hmm.
Just come in and do things like backfill AI descriptions for all workflows in a private beta. What is it? Customers managing portals with numerous workflows or multiple workflow creators often rely on clear workflow descriptions for effective oversight and auditing. However, the current AI assistant only supports adding descriptions one workflow at a time, which becomes a major bottleneck when many workflows lack descriptions. Additionally, customers frequently skip adding descriptions during or right after creation, only to realize their importance later, particularly when trying to understand workflows created by others. To address this challenge, customers need an efficient way to ensure all workflows are properly described, simplifying ongoing management. We are now making this possible.
Wow. So why does this matter? Since the vast majority of AI generated workflow descriptions are accepted as is, we're now saving customers the extra clicks and tasks by backfilling AI descriptions for all existing workflows. Moving forward, we'll also auto generate descriptions for any newly created workflows that don't have them, ensuring consistent and efficient workflow management with no added effort. Oof, man. Oh, like, this sounds amazing, and I am gonna hit the beta chimes, by the way. So let me just go ahead and do that before I actually get on my horse and ride this one. Like, one, there's a word that comes immediately to mind: accuracy. You might want to double check the work of the AI student that is looking at you. I'm sure it will do pretty good, but like, we need to make sure that they really are. Also, it doesn't mention, but I would assume that it's not going to overwrite anything that already exists. But I would be wondering, or try to be careful of that. um, and then also, I've like passionately, Chris, tried to get people to go fill in these descriptions. And I almost wonder if this AI piece, by the way, I'm not saying this is a good or a bad part of it, but like, will you even go in and customize it to the extra mwah, like chef's kiss that the workflow description needs to be? Like, what?
Well,
I don't
it looks like we already have our answer here. Uh, I'm not sure this is a great reason for moving this forward.
Right?
Since the vast majority are accepted as is. Yeah, the, the same people that don't do it in the
Yeah.
first place are the ones just be, yep, looks good.
It's
Uh,
like, check the checkbox, done, move
like
forward.
this is maybe the most interesting what is it paragraph I have read to date. Like
Yeah.
just a great combination of wishful thinking and a little passive aggressiveness about people doing what they're supposed to be doing.
So
Oh
y'all ain't
man.
doing the thing. We're gonna do the thing. And
Yeah.
George and Chris, we hope that you actually do above and beyond just the thing in your portal. Or
Yes,
website.
and as you do it, you could be one of those people that helps us not rely on this part, and instead helps the AI get better, and over time, everybody can enjoy this kind of activity. But it's the use case where we want AI to work really badly. That doesn't mean you don't need to know you still need to be able to describe your own workflows, folks.
Yeah, please. Write that
Data
slowly.
enrichment update to settings, possibly related to the news last week that the customer agent was going to be
Yeah.
unleashed outside of Service Hub and be credits based. Probably a sign of where all the agents are going,
Potentially. Yeah.
but we'll see. So a lot of enrichment settings here. I haven't dabbled in enrichment too much, so I don't know how new this is, but obviously the granularity and the control of when to use credits and when not to, super important.
Yeah.
So what's new? We've made updates to your data enrichment settings to give you more control over how your credits are used and to simplify your settings management experience. You can now pause automatic enrichment when your portal hits its monthly credit limit, use continuous enrichment on all credit plans, including the 100 credit plan, or manage manual enrichment entirely through user permissions.
Oh.
These changes are rolling out automatically to all portals using the enrichment feature.
Yeah. So why does this matter to you as a HubSpot user? Hey, you, us, we have asked for more control over enrichment behavior, especially when approaching your credit limit. These updates give you the tools, give us, by the way, the tools to manage usage proactively, reduce surprises. Yep, we like that. And streamline how you manage access to enrichment features. Nice.
Oh man. Yes. All
Like,
good
maybe
things
the
here.
live
No
credit.
more surprises.
Yeah.
So much to say about data enrichment and what has been, and I'm so happy that HubSpot is addressing this in just the best way possible.
Yeah.
Uh,
Without a doubt.
Number 3, new Elevate landing page sections. What is it? You can now access 13 new landing page sections in the
Wow.
Elevate theme, giving you more design options to create compelling conversion-focused pages.
And you might be wondering, why does this matter? These new sections give you more flexibility to create engaging landing pages without custom development. With these additional layout options in the Elevate theme, you can build more diverse pages that match your brand's vision and help you convert more visitors. Oh, ain't that special? I like it. 13, though. Could it be 12 or 14? Like, I guess I'm just superstitious. Anyway.
Yeah. And if you don't know what the Elevate theme is, it is a new uh, out of the box theme from HubSpot that is React based instead of Hubble based. So interesting to watch this one grow in front of us. But definitely, like, if you don't have insider language here, it can be very hard to understand why this is important to you. While also, if the rest of your site is built on Hubble-based themes, uh, it might not be so easy to just convert over. So just check it out. Like, definitely, if you want, the more flexibility, the more interactive experiences on your website, custom development is not the only answer anymore. So it's good to see them going in this direction for sure. Number 4, additional wait until activity events in journey automation.
Yeah.
What is it? We've added new events to the quote, wait until activity action in journey automation to help bridge the gap between marketing and sales. We can have meetings, we can have meeting settings like meetings booked and meeting outcome changed. We can have activities in our marketing emails like email sent, email delivered. We can include sales document shared and sales document viewed.
Interesting. So why does this matter? Assist in the speedy handoff of qualified leads to sales teams. Wait until a meeting is booked, then send the contact to the goal exit of the journey and mark them as qualified to hand off to sales. Ensure a relevant experience for contacts depending on all the different assets they're engaging with across sales and marketing. Wait until a sales document was viewed, then either remove them from your journey to prevent double outreach or send them to your goal exit and hand off the sales, or ensure you're engaging with the right contacts and the right information. Wait until an email was delivered. If not, then end the journey for those contacts and add them to a list to check those contacts' email addresses. So many interesting things, and actually ways to think about things with this journeys tool. Like, Chris, what comes to mind immediately is people who are like on the fence, like HubSpot workflows versus the journeys. Like, as we read this, you can just completely tell they're trying to like bridge the gap between sales and marketing with these actions. Like, documents is immediately in there, things like that. You can immediately tell that it's like hyper customer focused, like experience engine. Like, even the language they're using of like remove and do and this and then hand off and like um and hopefully, like, I need to get my portal to the point where I can dive into this more. Like, from this point, for me, complete transparency, it's just been like educating myself about it, but not necessarily using it quite yet. But man, talk about being able to build smarter engagement or engaging decisions of how you're actually going to do these things versus kind of flying. We always used to say this, like the journey is a bowl of spaghetti. Uh, Maybe not so much anymore. Like, maybe we can kind of start to straighten that spaghetti out a little bit.
Yeah. No, I think that's one way to put it. Um, I think it's going to be a little bit of a slow uptake because it is in enterprise only, which makes sense. I'll
Yeah.
say just because like it, it takes a certain level of organization and activity to warrant this kind of granularity. Like,
Yes.
because my concern is even as you're reading this, like all this stuff is for internal. Like the customer on the outside
Yep.
doesn't care like about any of the stuff that's happening, and that can often like we spend so much time on this part that we don't actually understand what's happening on the outside, right? But obviously the goal is to not send double emails and send good experiences and stuff like that to the customers. But it's just a hard read when you're like um, when you want to be customer focused and you know how people can kind of get bogged down in this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
The easier. Go ahead.
just always keep the customer front of mind, both internal and external, right? Like, because
Yes.
sales people don't want to have to worry about this stuff happening either,
Right.
right?
Yeah. The easier read, by the way, might be the knowledge article at the bottom of this product description. So you might want to check that out. If you're watching this next steps, go learn more about it, even if you don't have an enterprise portal.
Yes. Number 5, bring your brand voice to your customer agent.
Oh,
What is it? You can now configure your customer agent to use your existing brand voice in HubSpot. With this update, your AI powered customer agent will mirror the tone, style, and personality of your brand, ensuring every customer interaction feels consistent and on brand.
I shouldn't flinch every time I hear it, but I flinch every time I hear AI powered because
Yeah.
I live in an AI assisted world. Anyway, let me go ahead and do this. I am going to hit the join the beta button like you might want to do. That's totally up to you. But why does it matter? Your brand voice shapes how customers experience and connect with your business. Previously, your customer agent's personality was set independently, which could lead to some inconsistencies between support interactions and the rest of your AI generated content. With the new brand voice option, your customer agent can now adopt the same voice you use across marketing, sales, and service content in HubSpot, creating a more unified, trustworthy, and seamless experience for your customers if you're using brand voice, by the way. This is only true if you've actually dove in, turned it on, used it, created it, filled in all this. Anyway, I'll stop. I'll stop. But this is cool. I like this.
And super easy to use. This option will only be available if you've already set up brand voice in HubSpot,
Yipper.
added to the drop down. So good to see we have more options than just friendly, professional, casual. Yeah, if you put the work in, which I know most of you have, and they're still sitting in decks, like in PDFs, like outside in the file storage.
Mm,
Get into HubSpot, folks.
mhm.
It's so powerful. Um, and works. It works, right? I think we did some good examples last week of George showing us, social posts where it's like it sounds like George
Yeah.
when the social agent is doing the work.
Chris, what I hear you saying is just do it. Like,
Yes,
get it done.
exactly. Number 6, identify SMS failures with SMS error reporting. What is it? New SMS error reporting charts now show you exactly why messages fail to send or deliver. Access comprehensive breakdowns of error types and volumes, both in SMS analytics and on individual message pages, giving you more insights for improved deliverability.
So, why does this matter? Well, without detailed error reporting, marketers often lack visibility into why SMS messages fail to deliver, making it difficult to understand sending issues that, well, they may occur. The new error reports enable you to instantly identify patterns in delivery problems and empower you to optimize your SMS strategy based on actual delivery data. Thank you, goodness. Good. I like it. I like it.
Yes,
About those patterns.
we need that visibility, just like we have for email and all
Yep.
these channels that we're choosing to use to contact people.
Yeah.
Because we know on the user side, we have the ability to, block and report spam and do all the things that, you can via email often. And you want to clean up your lists if that's happening. All
One.
right.
Wow, that was easy. Only 6 today. Wow.
Yeah.
Done are we?
I know something's happening this week. The Shopify sunset.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna click over in a schedule for release in a moment. But before we get to that, tomorrow,
Mm.
Service Hub gets some love. Scaling support with AI. Obviously, we just had the announcement of Customer Agent, right? And it being, I keep on hearing it as one of like the best use cases ever that HubSpot has seen as far like a usage perspective, like how much people are loving it.
Mm.
Um, so learn how Customer Agent automatically resolves routine inquiries 24/7 while Knowledge Base Agent identifies gaps. I still can't get over this. Like, identifies gaps in your documentation and drafts new articles for you.
Yeah.
Have you seen this in action yet,
I
George?
have not seen this in action yet. I
Man,
need to like, I've said this a couple times on the show, I think, but it makes me wanna build the knowledge article area that I don't currently have for my organization, just so I can see how easy it would be, using these tools, to be honest with
right. Yep. And that's a spot a lot of us are in, right? Like, because it's kind of like knowledge base has always been a first step. Like, if you don't really know what you're doing, but you've got support articles, you can build it out, but it wasn't super flexible in a way that the people who are serious about content as a resource and support mechanism, because then you jump into just like full resource centers on websites, which
Yep.
are what George has on his site, and you just get all the stuff in there and you manage it through CMS and HubDB, and it's a better experience on both sides, right? So figuring out now with resources like that, it's getting more like this. It's getting more and more attractive to start, considering this tool set. Um, as a part of the process. So all the more reason, since we haven't seen it in action yet, George, all
Yeah,
the more reason to come to this session tomorrow
without a doubt.
uh, at 10 a.m. Central. Um, but back to scheduled for release.
Have we ever hit? Oh yeah, we've hit this button before.
Yep.
Show.
So we've got enroll, and the reason we hit this is so stuff comes out of beta, right? Usually doesn't have a lot of impact when it's happening. So mostly the sunsets are a good reason for an admin perspective to keep an eye on this and make sure you're not surprised. But today we have enroll records and workflows from a CRM card for reps that you want to give a little more, you want to empower them a little bit more. We have automation overview. I don't, uh, so centralizes automation management um, for whether it's forms or all the tools in HubSpot that give you the ability to just do simple workflows. Bringing that all together in one place has been great.
Love that.
Um, but that's where like click on this again. No, okay. Yeah, this is interesting. Like everyone in your account is taking part in this private beta, and it releases tomorrow. So sometimes you can see these schedule changes happen. So we'll see tomorrow if it actually comes out. Um, and then on Thursday, phone
Uh,
number property validations and auto formatting, create new contacts from social interactions. We just announced that like last week, I
I
think.
I think so.
Um,
Yeah.
and this is a huge deal. If you didn't see it last week, creating new contacts in
Yeah.
the social tool,
Yeah.
right? Like just that should be enough for you to be like, whoa, what HubSpot are we in now? Right?
Well, and also, what world are we in now?
Yes.
That people realize there might be something going on with a little thing called SEO and a little thing called being human, and how maybe it goes back to social being less of broadcasting and more of actual connecting and conversating. Anyway, I'll get off my podium.
Yep. Yeah. So take a look at that. If you have marketing and the social tool set. But another big one, discontinuing support for the legacy version of the Shopify integration on May 15th this week. Uh, and having talked to the product team extensively about this, it's so hard to like get in front of this on behalf of the entire uh, user base. Just know that the team is ready to receive any and respond to any and all like issues that pop up. Um, but if you haven't addressed this yet, a big move is going from deals to orders in this new integration. I've done a couple episodes of series with my buddy Stefan Longcar, who's also a Shopify app partner. He's also the solutions partner, so he knows this intimately. And we've got a part 3 coming up next week that talks about native integration, which is what we're talking about here, versus custom, and how do you know when to do which one. And then our last part of the series is on reporting and dashboards, because they are doing some fun stuff. Like once you get onto the new integration, there's new CRM cards to leverage. There's new order, revenue reporting to take advantage of. So just be mindful that that's happening. I'm sure if you do have this integration, you are well aware. Um, but just in case you're not, don't hesitate to reach out to HubSpot, or I'm happy to help as well. Just help you think through what's going to happen there. Um, have you ever been a part of have you ever had to deal with that proactively, George? Like something gets sunset and it's like all hands on deck to get into the portal.
Uh, Maybe historically, I don't remember exactly what it would have been, but there have been enough sunsets where I'm sure it got me on one or two of them with clients that we help. And this might have even been before Sidekick Strategies. This might have been back at like Impulse Creative or even the sales line, to be honest with you. Like, so you know what? Just let me say yes, because I've been in the ecosystem for 13 years. I'm sure at one point, Chris, that this happened to me.
Yeah. And then on Friday, we have manage workflow metrics in workflow settings, a new workflow creation experience. That's been getting a lot of airtime.
I get
Everybody loves that. And if you haven't been in there, easy way, come check out this demo to learn more. But basically switching it so that you don't have to try and Nostradamus which triggers you want or a part of which object, and you pick the right one first, and which kind of workflow do you need. They've solved for a lot of that. So really cool new experience. And then sequences reporting advancements. All of these reporting advancements around these new ways to connect and communicate with our prospects, with our customers, with our buyers, so that we can just have the visibility that we promise a lot of people when they use HubSpot tools. So tons of visibility now in the sequences. And the sequences tool. That's all we got for today, George. Any inspiring words for the week ahead?
I mean, hey, it's another day. Go do the best you can. Obviously, you're watching this show, so you're trying to keep up. But I would say, what's the hashtag one thing, the major piece of importance this week, and how are you going to get it over the finish line? That's where my brain goes when you put me on the spot like that, Chris.
I know you always have something. Never a doubt that you would deliver.
Actually, wait, they should also go out and check out Inbound 25, because I believe there was new speakers released that they might want to go check out all the sessions and start to map that out, because I know September feels very far away, but it'll be here before you know it. And registration and all the good things that you got to do, like just start to maybe wrap your brain around if you're going to be there, if you can be there, and if so, what you're going to be doing. I'll add that in too. There we go.
Yes, and to help you keep up with that, the Road to Inbound had every Friday at 11:30 a.m. Central, a new show I've started. Had a couple episodes so far, and the whole goal is just to give a place to correspondents like ourselves and inbound goers, anybody interested in participating, just keep you in the know about what's going on, what are the options. It's in a new place. I think like that's where I'm coming from with it. It's in a new place, right? It's always been in Boston, always been like lately like the BCEC, and it's not there anymore. So we've got to help people
this year.
Right.
They said they're going back next year, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. I'm sure, like any good marketing organization, here's the investment we're making. Here's if it crushes, I guarantee it'll be back there. Like, again.
This is a big beta test, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Yep. So we're going to do our best to help you stay in the know and help with the uncertainty as much as we can. And that's on Fridays at 11:30 Central. And that's where we'll wrap. Remember, folks, you probably already own the solution you're looking for in HubSpot. Sometimes you just need to wake up to it. Join us tomorrow morning as we continue exploring what's new in HubSpot. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments and let us know what capabilities you want to wake up to next. Until then, I'm Chris Carolan.
I'm George B. Thomas.
And this has been Wake Up Customer Platform. Now go build something amazing. Have a great week, everybody.